piece I'll be talking about is La Madonna di San Giorgio alla Costa, and the city and country is Florence, Italy, specifically the Church of San Giorgio alla Costa, and it's located in the Accademia, and it is by Giodi, who is Italian, and the medium is tempera and gold on a wooden panel, and the period of work is the Middle Ages / the Byzantine era. And the historical relevance is that, like many pieces during the time, it was commissioned by a church or religious body, and it says around stories regarding Christianity, which was very common at the time, and it's dated at about anywhere from 1290 to 1295 is about when it's estimated. The defining characteristics are that the Virgin Mary is seated on a marble throne, holding baby Jesus with angels on either side of their heads, with the background being plated in gold. The historical contributions of Giodi are most famously his frescoes in the Assisi, as well as the crucifix in Santa Maria Novella, and some fragments of work in Borgio and San Lorenzo. It's the churches, but yeah, most famously the frescoes in the Assisi are what he's best known for. And my personal observation is that Christ looks not like a baby, but like just a tiny man. Like, he's even doing like things with his fingers and his hands that a baby could not possibly do. And even his clothes aren't like traditional infant clothes. And then that's actually why I chose it, because I always thought it's funny that in older pieces, babies never look like babies. They always just look like tiny humans, which is because that's like how they were viewed. It's because there wasn't like protection of children socially. It was less of like a thing up before like the Industrial Revolution. It was like they are small humans. They aren't like these fragile little tiny babies. Well, they were, but like it was a social thing, and it's being reflected in the work, which is really interesting to me. And the style compares to the other ones of the time is that it's actually a bit distant from the popular Byzantine style. It has more of a three-dimensional feel, and it's not as stylized in the Byzantine style as a lot of other work was, especially in churches and stuff like that. If you look at it, you can just tell, like, the way their faces are drawn and everything, there's a lot more expression, and their posture is a bit more natural and relaxed than they're normally depicted at the time. And one fun fact is that you can see it peeking out under her cloak, but the Virgin Mary is wearing the traditional red cap, but with a few locks of her hair falling onto her shoulders, which is an original element with respect to the Byzantine tradition that was popular at the time.